Hello everybody, welcome back to some more Lord of the Rings Online. We are here in Grimbold's camp, as we were obviously in the last episode, and we have started chapter 3 of book 5, Talk to Athelard on the Eot of the Isen, or in the Isen rather. And before we obviously get there, we just quickly have our hobbit gift of the day to have a look at. That is going to be some attack bonuses that might come in useful. Maybe we might try and use those, but yeah, we have this today. We are on, I think this is an instance basically, and we have pretty much all of our remaining XP for this level, bar this little tiny bit at the end, has bonus XP. So we might be leveling up today. If not, it will most likely be in 2 episodes time, because in next episode we are going to be doing finally the next deeding episode. So that's actually going to be in the Troll Shores. That's going to take a little while, but considering how much of a break I've been having between episodes nowadays, just because scheduling issues, you know, it shouldn't be too out of the ordinary by now, but hopefully I'll get it out as soon as possible when I can. So yeah, we're going to be doing deeding in the Troll Shores, which I still haven't even done on my main fully, so it might take quite a little while to do that, but we should be fine. But whilst we're here, we're going to talk to Athelard.
These men need to be stronger. I need to make them stronger.
Talk to the Rohirrim footman training on the Eot, and the Rohirrim archer training on the Eot. I'm assuming I'm saying that correctly. Right, let's talk to you.
I am ready to show you the strength of my arm.
So I have to defeat them to train them. So we can go against 1 footman and 1 archer. We're getting that lag from the first attack as usual.
If you believe you can best me in training, prove it is so.
Well, I'm waiting for you to be attackable, and then we'll do so. There we go. Cool. Luckily, we don't have to do the full 10k.
Well, what do you think of their abilities?
They were pretty easy to kill, to defeat. But they'll probably try a little bit harder when it comes to the actual thing. Talk to Rungar. Okay, we're going to get on our horse for this. Rungar is over this way slightly, so we'll go over the rock. Actually, this water is not deep enough yet to actually... Is that a pathway up? No, it isn't. But yeah, that waterway isn't deep enough to get us off our horse. It's really weird for me having a different map, because we've been in like this map for so long. And before that, obviously, up here and such. So it's really weird when you progress to a new map. And one I honestly haven't spent too much time in this little subsection. So, you know. Rungar, you're that guy who I thought was another player in the last episode.
My men are practicing a technique to help them fight from horseback.
Oh, that's actually quite cool. They're throwing nets at people on horseback to get them off. So let us quickly... Oh, no, sorry, they're doing it whilst on horseback, throwing them. I thought they were throwing them at people on horseback to get them off, which I guess might work either way. You know, either way you throw them. Rungar, I'm back. Wasn't long.
Very good. Their skill throwing the nets is improving with each pass.
Once they've mastered it, we will be better prepared to face any unmounted foe that comes, which is most likely, like 90% of them are probably unmounted, to be honest. I wouldn't, you know, because then you got to get a horse and train it and stuff like that. So most likely they'll be unmounted. But we will see, obviously. We'll get back to Théodred now, who is on the lower half, I think. He's right over there, and I think that's Grimbold up there. Obviously, it's his camp. Théodred.
We need every man to be ready, for what I have in mind is dangerous.
But the reward, should we prevail, could be significant. Talk to Grimbold. We were just talking about you. He's right up here. And as I said, I think there is an instance coming up soon.
Prince Théodred's plan is a daring one, but there is wisdom in it.
Right. Cool. I got taken off. I got taken off guard because of the music in the background started off as the old intro music for the character screen. So, examine the map table and complete the daring strike. Dawn. Yep, see, as I said, there's some sort of instance going on. So, we get increased reputation, which is good. Item XP, which is always nice. A tier 7 relic that we can deconstruct. And we can either get a title, which only this one works for us, that changes the weapons damage to Beleriand, if that's how you say it, and adds a parry rating. Or we can get item experience points. So we'll work that. I'll most likely go with item experience points because I'm not too clued up as I should be about the weapon damage, and I'm not sure what changes. I know it does more damage against certain enemies, but I'm not sure what those are and if it's particularly worth it right now. So also because we're going to be changing this weapon like when we get to like level 80 or whenever it is, because it's currently a level 75. We're only one level above it, soon to be 2 hopefully. You know, we're not going to keep it for massively long. It's going to be a level 100 weapons we keep. But either way, again I can't speak. This is a solo quest and cannot be completed with a fellowship. No inspiration, but I'm pretty sure this does include us attacking and defeating enemies.
Dawn came swiftly on the 25th of February, as my prince prepared to conduct his daring strike.
Théodred, let's start. It is the 25th of February, and this is happening. Follow Théodred as he makes some final preparations. Can't leave the fort undefended. That makes sense. Who did you have in mind to command the riders we leave behind? You. Or me. Or someone. Kada was the first choice. His brother Edwig already spoke to me desiring a place in our host. Their mother is old, and if our attack on Isengard goes ill, I would not deprive her of both her sons. We will tell Sistan to deliver this message. Where's Sistan? Over here? There you are. I see you. Prince Théodred, may fortune smile on us this day. If it does not, we'll make our own fortune, my friend. What a very good way of looking at it. Yeah, what are you looking for? I thought you were like tending to a horse, but... misplaced one of your braces. Did he not say that last time? Was that the guy we helped? I need you to cross to the east bank and with a message for Kada. Telling me to remain here with his men to hold the ford against whatever may come. Hopefully not much. Alright, let's talk to Sistan. Follow him across the ford to the east bank of the Isen. I don't mind getting my feet wet, as you said. And it's not even my feet that are getting wet, it's my horses, so that's fine. Kada. Hello. Oh. May you ask a question? Yep, sorry, I ran away. When we were embroiled in the thick of them, were you frightened? I cannot ask this of my men, they would think me a coward, but I am already frightened, and we have not yet begun to march. I was frightened against, like, Mordoreth, because she was scary and took multiple attempts. I think that was Mordoreth. Either way, across the ford with Sistan. Come on. Yeah, you'll be with Théodred, and he does not know fear. I could not bear to bring shame upon my family or my prince. Don't worry about it. And don't give in to the doubts, yeah. I thought we'd be actually attacking people, but seems not. I shall not be left behind. My place at the front of the column with my prince. I'll do it so I'm commanded, but I wish it were not necessary. My man will hold the ford against whatever comes, as my prince desires, but I think we'll wait here uselessly while our brothers and our friends ride into battle against the armies of Saruman. I understand the need for it, but I chaff at the need, and do not want to sit here in idleness while Prince Théodred rides into danger. Something's going to happen to and you're going to be glad you stayed here. Our prince, tell the prince that Kada will not be happy about staying here. You have heard me tell him that. I am going to stay here for a few minutes and see if I can find my missing bracer. You should cross the ford again and tell the prince that the ford will be defended whilst we are waiting. And we'll go talk to Théodred, and he's going to find his bracer, his other one. Because I think we found one, did we not before? Not sure. He said something about people pranking him, I think. Alright, Théodred, we're back. Mount your steed, already done, and talk to Grimbold when you are ready to ride. Hello, Grimbold.
Prince Théodred left riders at the ford of Isen to guard the passage into Rohan, and he went north with a second group to Isengard.
Talk to Grimbold on the road to Isengard. I think this is where we do a lot of attacking, if I remember. Ride with Grimbold off the road to Isengard. Hopefully he doesn't stop us. This is a slight problem with having an increased speed of a steed, is these guys' base speeds are meant for like 62 or 68. But we're at like 78% speed, so we're a bit faster. So it does take a little while of us waiting around. What is the word from ahead? No shun. I sent Hildred on ahead to scan the area. Wait for the scout to return to the host. Ah, here he is. Perfect timing. Ooh, that looks particularly not fun. I mean, we've been in there, we know that. The number is not great. Good. We've taken the wizard unawares. Why do I feel like that's not gonna happen the way we want it to? There's an Isengard warrior right over there. Perhaps do not celebrate yet, Hildred. The battle is still unfought. This news lights my heart, but we must not forget Saruman is devious. The strike will remind him we are not lightly set aside, and he will not be immune to attack any more than that is more than I expect. The dawn is past, and it will be midday when we move to the next stage of my plan. Ready yourselves for what comes next. Right, so we've done this one. I think we're going to go into the next one. We'll do all of these. I think there's a I don't know if there's one after midday, but we'll at least do midday as well.
Théodred came to the gates of Isengard by midday, and the Uruks arrayed before him, readied for his assault. We lined up, ready to charge.
Right. Théodred, hello. We'll start this. To be fair, guys, how have you not... You're not just going to attack us. There are orcs outside the walls, but the numbers should not be a problem for us. Let us see what they think of my riders. Listen to Théodred's plan for the attack. Yeah, let's plan right in front of them. That seems like a great idea. Oh, bad memories. That's what this place has given us. Bad memories. Let's have a look at this lovely place once again. Look at that. Not a place we want to be, really. So yeah, considering actually this seems to all be one quest, we're probably not going to get the mass amount of XP that we preferred to get, but that's not a huge problem. Took the Grimbold at the head of the host. Follow Grimbold to the brush on the eastern side of the road and attack your enemies. I might want to get off my horse. I feel like that's probably a good idea, because I can't attack whilst on it, because I do not have a war steed at this point in time, unfortunately. Because we're not quite there yet. And the riders have begun their attack. We've got some guys behind us. Gonna take them. I got a new deed. Actually giving us quite a decent amount of XP as well. 1,000 XP each. See, I told you there was a warrior over there. I told you we were gonna get attacked. Oh, these guys. Oh, I was looking at the item XP. The XP, the actual XP is quite a lot bigger as well. Archers, no. Don't want us to attack. Yeah, these guys are not wanting our attacks to go through. Alright. Take you out. Hopefully we've not got too many issues. I'm actually just going to set a trap down. Roughly there. Runga! Was that your attempt to scare them away? He has routed the enemy. A victory is ours, Théodred. Grimbold, come with me. We will send them howling back to the Ring of Isengard. We will send them back to Saruman.
Our victory was short-lived. All was still as the gates of Isengard swung open. Out boiled a mighty force of Saruman's Uruks. They sought to surround us, and Théodred ordered a retreat.
I thought for a moment that Runga was actually going to betray us, and I was really worried. Oh, these have been netted. That's quite good. Touch the Grimbold before the gates of Isengard. Right. Let's not worry too much about what's happening now, but defeat netted Uruk warriors at the gates of Isengard. Though hitting them is going to unnet them. We'll also get this guy sorted. Barbed arrow you, which annoyingly gets you out there, but does slow you down. I've got a plan. I just want to do this. I want to take a netted Uruk, set a trap beneath him, which will then go off, get them trapped again. That's the way you do it. Now they just can't move the entire time until I can't use my attacks. There we are. This is our chance. We have to retreat now. Let's do that thing. I'm getting quite a bit of lag. Let's travel out of here. That could have gone a little bit better. And also the lag could have not been such an annoyance. But examine the map table and complete Battle of the Ford afternoon. As I said, we're going to do all of them, so there we are.
We formed up between Théodred and our foes, fighting for our lives and his. There seemed to be no end.
Face the pursuing forces with Grimbold. Let's do that. We need to defeat whatever comes. They have stuff on them. What are these? Protection effects and deadly damage effect. Very descriptive. Plus 10% melee damage and minus 5% incoming melee. Luckily we're ranged, so if we sort of stay far away, we'll do the max damage, and they won't be able to use their increased damage against us. In fact, barbed arrow is exactly the situation, or exactly what this thing is for. Or this situation is exactly what barbed arrow is for, if I could explain myself properly. That's always good. Because then they can't get to us, we're faster than them, so we can get away from them. They can't do their melee damage, we can just attack from range. Oh, and we got a level up, and we're so close on our bow as well. One more attack, it looks like, roughly. Yeah, one attack and we'll level up it. So I definitely need to at least do one of these. Even if we could just run away in general. But fight of the attacking forces in order to buy Théodred precious time to escape and retreat. So let us do that. Yeah, Grimbold, if you let me attack him, I'll help. What's this? Aura of damage and protection. Oh, so that guy's just scripted to die when he dies, or all of them die. Follow Grimbold through the chaos of the battle. I will follow you. Come on. Edward has taken a grievous blow. Where? Where? Let's get out of here. And we discovered a place as well. That's always nice. Gives us something to at least get out of this. Listen to Grimbold's words. Who is this? Who are you and what do you want? The second force of Orcs has come to the fort in secret. See, I told you. Cat has been driven back to Rohan. Prince Théodred is in danger. Oh, let us get out of here then.
The Uruks pursued us as we fled, and the riders Théodred left at the ford were driven away by their onslaught. The prince was forced onto the island in the middle of the river, attacked from both sides, and we could not reach him. All seemed lost.
Right. So yeah, let's do this on sunset. It's been a very frustrating day, I think. We've gone from, you know, dawn to sunset now, and it's not gone our way at all.
The prince was trapped in the middle of the river Isen. We had to fight through the line of Uruks to reach him.
Alright, let us go then. Fight alongside Grimbold into the water's edge. Let's do this. Luckily these guys are quite easy kills, but not much XP. Though we should get a decent amount of XP from completing this, hopefully, so... What I'm gonna do, I think, probably the best way of doing this is just rapid fire everything, and then hope we don't need it in a minute, because that's gonna be frustrating otherwise. There we are, that takes everybody out. Then we got the leader, who's got the 9k health. Take him out. Alright, we need to cross the river with Grimbold and rescue Théodred. Théodred is on the floor. That is not good. I'm gonna take these guys out. We have our focus, intent concentration and stuff. It's been a while since I've actually used that properly. Ah, Morflack. Where be you? Morflack. Hello, Morflack. Just talk enough that... Talk for 18 more seconds, please. I'm gonna talk to him. Right. This is probably a really cheesy way of doing this. I'm gonna just quickly wait 8 more seconds until Morflack, or until rapid fire's done, so I can get Morflack defeated as quickly as possible. Because there we are. So now we can defeat him. All I need to do was kill the Horse Prince. I've done this and more besides. Probably, I mean, he's still got his name above him, so I feel like you haven't killed him. I can say, if he was focusing on Grimbold, that would have been perfect, but no. Because I did a large amount of damage, he then focused on me. Enough, gather to me, boys. Finish this maggot once and for all.
And yet, as the sun set and our hopes with it, the sound of a horn signaled the arrival of a new force on the far side of the river. Elfhelm riding hard from Helm's Deep, with many riders at his call. The Uruks retreated before him, and the day was saved, but much was lost that could not be regained.
Alright, and one more. I assume night is as far as you can go into the night, unless they go for a midnight one. So this should be the final one, I think.
Night fell on the 25th of February, as my prince prepared for one last journey. A journey to lands we know not.
Elfhelm, hello. Are you Tarvella? Grimbold spoke to me of you. He said you fought bravely today. Elfhelm looks across the water to the Isen in the distance. Many men fought bravely today. For many a man, this was his last battle. Let's listen to you talk. I rode hard from Helm's Deep once Saruman's forces were spotted. Would we have got here sooner? Grimbold is with a prince. You should go see him. Over here. Is he alive? He looks at least somewhat alive. Hello, Grimbold. I fear Rohan dies with him. Do what you can for Théodred. I mean, I've got some really good healing spells or skills. I'm gonna just put this here. There we are. At least now we have some healing. Won't work, but it'll do something. Wait. I thought you were over there. Alright though. Hopefully. Elfhelm, can you do anything for him? Can you not do anything? I rode down the great orc that gave you that wound. Was that Morflack? That might have been. Sistan is, yeah. No, you are not, but, let's not get into it. There you are. Unfortunately, the orcs got to him, which kind of sucks, obviously. My father cannot stand alone. He closes his eyes for a moment, but as he speaks, my father, the king. We will bring you to Edoras. No? Okay. And we left here. Protect over the ford. Alright then. There we are. Corpse of Théodred, unfortunate. But we'll carry on and see what we can do. They will not return to Rohan, but they will keep the thought alongside their prince until the end of all days. Yep. Right. Well, let's talk to Grimbold. And, yeah. Let's see what we're doing next, I guess.
Day, but we cannot despair. We must not.
I think I'm gonna go for the Cryptid Heritage Rune of Lore. Gonna add it to this thing. It's probably not gonna level it up too far, but it's at least something added. And we obviously also now have the Fused Deep Relics, which will get us some tier 7 stuff as well. 70,000 experience. And what was that? 29,576 item XP. And we are on to book 6. Okay, so there are only 3 chapters in book 5. But they did last quite a long time. So, find a bedroll in Grimbold's camp and get some rest. We will do that in the next episode. But first, we'll quickly use this on the bow. There you are, level 50, we'll get it reforged, and we'll also deconstruct these relics as well.
Friend of the Rohirrim.
That one is probably a good one, and we'll go for Relic Master, deconstruct that whole thing, and it'll give us a tier 7 Mysterious Rune of Deflection, which, I mean, it gives us in-combat morale regen, which is always a nice treat. So, there we are. That was a very eventful February 25th, but now we need to find some bedroll to sleep in, and we'll get that done. There they are. And we'll get that all done in the next episode. Actually, nope, scratch that. It'll be in 2 episodes' time, because the next one we are in the Troll Shores doing some deeds. So, yeah, in 2 episodes' time we'll be back here, but in the meantime we will be going to do some deeds, get some virtues, and some LOTRO points as well. So, thanks for watching, hope you enjoyed. I'll see you in the next episode.